Hello, it's Blue Orange 22. So I want to react to the news story about Kamala Harris and Trump calling her nasty. It's trending on Twitter. You're seeing all these articles about it. Just Google nasty Kamala Harris, Trump, whatever, and you'll see the story. Basically, everyone's talking about it. Because this is similar to the double standard I talked about in the video about the word bitch and the word dick. We have two different rules for talking about men and talking about women. The word nasty is considered sexist when a man says it about a woman. But nobody would consider it sexist for a woman to call a man nasty. Well, why not? Why do you have two different rules for the same word? The word nasty to me is just a word in the English language. If a person is being rude or insulting, and I'm not saying Kamala Harris was, this isn't about anything specifically she said, this is just about kind of the double standard in general. But if a person is being rude or insulting, then calling them nasty kind of makes sense. It's a fitting word to describe them, whether they're a man or whether they're a woman. But now, if a woman is called nasty, automatically it's seen as misogynistic, rather than just a word being used to describe a person. And you wouldn't see that if a woman or anyone was calling a man nasty. No one would say, oh, that's sexist, that's misogynistic, that's insulting him specifically because he's a man. Nobody would see it that way. So it's just a double standard that I find interesting and kind of annoying. So equal treatment means just that. Equal treatment, treating people equally. It means having the same rules and the same standards, not having different rules and different standards. And that's kind of what this is. It's having one rule for men and a different rule for women when it comes to the word nasty. I mean, I just think of the words that I get called, the things I get called for things that I say. Incel, terrorist, alt-right, Nazi. And why? For saying things like, oh, I don't think male victims of domestic violence should be discriminated against and ignored. Or, I don't think a baby boy should have his nerve endings sliced off his body for no reason. And I get called an incel for that. Like, the word incel to me is very much a gendered slur because it's something that a lot of people say to any man that has a different opinion to them on politics or feminism, or a man that tries talking about men's issues or men's rights. He gets called an incel just for saying something like that. So, people, regardless of gender, should all have the same rules and standards when it comes to how you're allowed to criticize someone and what words you're allowed to use. And to not think so is kind of the opposite of equal treatment. Equal treatment, again, means treating people equally. Equal words, equal rules, equal standards.